Hey y'all, happy Monday. It is Monday. So I wanted to share the information. I did a post a couple days ago about how my husband and I saved pretty much $1,000 stress-free. He was thanking me the other morning, or last week, one morning. He was just like, thank you for, he was like, thank you for setting that up where, where we were able to save $1,000 without even touching anything. It was like a one-time setup, and then it was like a out of sight, out of mind type of situation. So before I give y'all the information, I'm gonna tell y'all how we got to that point and why we knew we needed to do something like that. It was because we're not savers, so no matter, and we became very aware of that, so we knew that we had to figure something out when it came to saving money and setting money aside. So we would make a lot of attempts to save money, have automatic transfers from our bank account to savings. We would try to stash cash or anything like that. And don't get me wrong, it starts with your mindset first. Anytime I'm talking about anything financial, I will always say it starts with your mindset first and your perspective of things and disciplining yourself. So when you become aware of a habit that you have, or you can't be consistent in something, most of the time it's the fact that you have to change your perspective of how you see the task or the goal that you're trying to reach. So we always knew that we needed to save money, like we needed to have an emergency fund, or we needed to just have money readily available to us for any type of situation, not necessarily just emergencies, but we may need to take a quick trip somewhere, or we may need access to money to make a business move, or my husband may need money for his car or a situation that would be emergency. But just no matter the situation, we knew that we needed to have money saved. And not just that, we have 4 kids. Like you never know what they need or what may come up. So we knew we had to get something in place. We made many attempts over many years to save. My husband had his way of doing something, and then y'all, I just wasn't saving nothing. Like, he would save and stash cash or have money going, somewhere else, but I wasn't a saver. So what I did was I used an app called Digit, which I set this app up probably back in 2017, and I never used it, but I have the link in the description box. And it really helped us to save money, out of sight, out of mind type of situation. And honestly, that's what we needed at the time. So our next step is for us to become more disciplined in what we're doing, where we don't touch that money, but we automatically say, okay, we're going to transfer money over to our savings and do it ourselves. But when you're starting out and something is not normal to you or consistent for you, you have to set things up where it can be done automatically. So we use the Digit app, and it's spelled DIGIT. But I have the link, like I said, in the description. And you can set up the app to connect to your bank account, and you can set up what type of a savings account you want to have, how much money you want to go into this account. Do you want the savings to come out daily or weekly? You can also set up the date, like the date that you want to accomplish this goal. So you will also set up, like, you want to save $200 in a month for you to purchase something, whatever that is. You can be very specific with every account. And yes, you can have multiple accounts. So maybe you need to save for just some an emergency fund. Summertime is coming, so maybe you need to save for a summer vacation. Maybe you want to start preparing for the next school year for your children. You can set up these different accounts. Christmas, let's talk about that. Our birthdays, Christmas is coming up, Black Friday is coming, you know, later in the year, and you want to start setting these accounts up now where you can have money automatically going, and it's like you're not missing it. So I like that the app does that for you. Another thing that I like about the app is you receive text messages every day, and it tells you how much money you have in your account, what your account balance is, and then it also lets you know how much money you saved for the day. And the balances change. So if you set up that you want to save $1,000, the balances will change daily or weekly according to how much money you have available in your bank account. So some days, for instance, it may pull $5. Some days it may pull $5. That's my husband, y'all. And some days it may pull $50. It all depends on how much money you have in your account at that time. So if you're running low on cash, it'll save the lower side. But the good thing is that it's still saving for you. And even on some days when your balance may be really low, it will let you know that it couldn't save for you today because of the balance that you have in your account.
And it doesn't see where it can make room for you.
And it doesn't see where it can make room for you to save for that day or that week. So I like that it does that too. So it's really functional, and it fits for everybody. Like, it works for every single person. It doesn't matter how much money you have coming in. I mean, if you're on the lower end of the income side, something as little as $1 a day, it does not matter as long as you are starting the saving process. So it feels good to know that we are saving in this way, and it's stress-free, and we don't have to worry about it. And I honestly will continue to use this app. It is a small fee with this app. It's $5 monthly to use the app, but it is definitely worth it if you're a person that's getting into saving, or you just can't be consistent with it. You've tried and you failed, or you may have saved but you touched the money. It is a great app for any and everybody. It does not matter your background, your lifestyle, or whatever it is that you may do. So that's how me and my husband saved $1,000 stress-free in a matter of like 2 months, I think. Yeah. So in a matter of 2 months, we saved $1,000. And honestly, y'all, if I didn't set this up, that $1,000 would have been gone. It would have been gone. So another thing I like about this app too is that it's kind of like Cash App, or these apps where you can cash out fairly quickly. So the money that is being saved is not necessarily going to your savings account. It's sitting in an account, and you can go in and cash it out, transfer the money back into your bank account. So I like that too, that you don't have easy access to the money, because as you go in and you may be like, oh, I need this money you may have this like spur of the moment situation, or maybe you feel like you want to go do some retail shopping and do something, and you're not supposed to be doing it at the time, because you have to go through that process of transferring that money back to your bank account and waiting for it. That gives you time to also think about if you should be touching the money. So I like that too. So you have to do what works for you. This worked for me and my husband. We will continue to use it. And honestly, we're getting good at even saving cash. So I will honestly say it all was about mindset and just changing our perspective and focusing on our goals and what we really want to accomplish. And when you really look at your why, I know we hear this all the time, but when you're really trying to do something and accomplish some goals, you will begin to change the way you see what you desire to do. And this has really helped us. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Go check out the Digit app. The link is in the description. Please go sign up and start saving today. It does not matter, y'all. We have to do this for ourselves, for our family, for our legacy. We have to begin to get our finances together. So this was a start for us. And if you do try the app, and you let me know how it goes, because I really want to know how your experience is with it. If you like it, what you don't like about it. Maybe you have some questions, feel free to reach out to me. This is not a sponsored situation, but I just really want to genuinely help people out here, families specifically, to help them figure out what works for them and their family financially, because finances can be overwhelming and it really doesn't have to be. So this is an easy way to begin to start your financial journey. So I hope it works for y'all, and thank you for watching.